Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure running on Nintendo Switch.
首里頑張りましたね。
毎日一生懸命練習していたもの。まあまあですわね。
しかし新しいシーンが一つ入るだけで変わるもんだぜ。
ああ、イリアと劇団長の執念といったところだな。
シュリちゃんがいれば私がいなくなっても。どうしたの？
おかしなところでもあったか？
この気配は宇宙。どうしてこんな時に。まさかなんですの？
上から
なんとか間に合ってよかった。せっかくの追加シーンをぶち壊すのはもったいないけど、最高に盛り上がりそうだし構わないよね。下がりなさい。
イリアが巻き込まれたぞ。
イリアさん。リンシャネ。イリアさん。イリアさん。なんてこと。どうしてこんな。イリアさん、大丈夫ですか？イリアさん。シェリは無事だよ。イリアさんが助けてくれたから俺。さあ、よかった。リンシャ、次の幕は。イリアさん、イリアさん。
手を運ぶぞ。わかった。
うわー、そんなになってまで舞台が大事なんて。やっぱりイリアはすごいよね。リーシャがこだわる理由もわかるよ。ブラッディ・シャーリー。
女の子？
誰ですの？
銃だ。銃を持ってるぞ。
助けて、エイド様。あなたたちは。 混じりっ気のない強さ。変装なんかで余計な力を使ってない全力のリーシャ魔王さ。それリーシャの部屋から持ってきてあげたんだよ。最高の舞台を用意したんだから思いっきり楽しもう。許さないシャーリー・オルランド。
Chapter 4, Crossbell's fate. Oh, they're really gonna kill Ilya? My goodness. Game's getting serious.
警部、早く僕らも地下に避難しましょうよ。
バカ野郎、まだ各界の避難が完了してねえだろうが。それより気を抜くな。いつシャッターが破られてもおかしくねえんだぞ。
大丈夫ですよ。警備隊が暴れた時だって破られなかったくらいですから。だから僕らも早く避難を。
全職員地下の機密区画に避難完了しました。皆さんも早く来てください。
おお、ご苦労さん。
助かった。これで
しまった、急いで地下へ。くそー。
お姉ちゃん。
いつの間にこんな場所まで。一体どこから現れたんだ。
おそらく飛行艇を使っている可能性が高いかもしれんな。参道から消えた部隊もその飛行艇が回収したのだ。
バカな。ならば対空レーダー網が反応しているはずだ。レーダーに気づかれずに自治州を行き来するなど。まさかリベールの異変で結社が使ったという。
ステルス機能、それを搭載した飛行艇が使われているのかもしれん。だが今は確かめている暇はない。
そのようだ。
Oh, did they ruin Gilliam's?
いい光景じゃねえか。この先も俺が強くなり続けるためのに。悪くないアドバイスだぜ。
なんだこりゃ。 完全にクラッシュ。なんだあの化け物は。
いいところに来やがったな。
うわっ、
てめえらにはここで犠牲になってもらうぜ。この俺の過去と弱さ守らなきゃならねえ余計なもんの象徴としてな。
へあ、まさかバルドさん。はあ、
先輩たち、みんな、コウキさん、しっかりしてください。
ダメ、お前だけでも逃げ。
てめえもいたい。
化け物。
ちょうどいい。てめえもこの手で。
そのくらいにしておけ。
わあ、でっけえな。
なんだあれは。
お前たちは周辺の鎮火に当たれ。
わかった。
ジンゴ、あんたはこの辺りの連中を避難させな。
うん、そうするぞ。
ハゲ坊主、武器商人か。お前らも俺に力を見せてくれんのか。
望みとあらば和事の許可は得ているし、存分に相手させてもらおう。
やれやれ、直接ドンパチはスタイルじゃないんだが、うちの店の近くで好き勝手やった落とし前はつけてもらおうかね。
上等だ。このバルドバレスの力、骨の髄までたっぷりと味わってもらおうか。
来たか。ここは死守する。建物には近づけるな。
はっ。
兵ゆえの剣士どもか。
元気で結構なことだ。特別サービスだ。この首を取るチャンスをやろう。全員でかかってくるがいい。
我らを愚弄するか。よせ、そいつは。
その程度か。
バカな。
サオの右腕か。相手をしてやってもいいが、用があるのは貴様のボスでな。全員で仕留めろ。
やっ。
無駄だ。
やれやれ、もう少し静かに訪問していただきたいところですが。
この後も少々立て込んでいるんでな。しかし白蘭流、さすがと言っておいてよ。この社員の少なさ、俺たちの襲撃を読んでいた。
一応は。あなた方のような戦争好きと正面からぶつかるほど無謀ではありませんので。
にもかかわらず逃げもせずに待っていたとは、このオーガの相手をしてくれるということだ。
それこそまさか。あなた相手ではインドのですら分が悪いと言わざるを得ません。少々確認したいことがあってお待ちしていただけです。
はあ、確認したいこと。
何、簡単なことです。あなた方の今の契約者は一体何者なんですか？
やはり貴様はなかなか見込みがあるようだ。逃がしたか。
シグムント様。
ザオの部下は？
申し訳ありません。手傷は負わせましたが。
逃げられたか。まあいい。せいぜい闇に潜んで牙を研いでおくがいい。よし、仕上げに入るぞ。ここを爆破次第 IBC ビルに向かう。
よっ！
これはひどい。こんなことって。
とにかく状況がどうなっているか確かめないと。
セルゲイだ。聞こえるか？
課長、
ご無事ですか？
ああ、なんとかな。警察本部が襲われたんで、支援課の方で各方面の連絡を受け持っている状況だ。
警察本部か？
急いで行かないと。
いや、そっちはすでにソーニャの部隊が向かっている。できればお前たちは港湾区の方に向かってくれ。
港湾区ですか？
つい先ほど傭兵の一部が兵油への死者を爆破したそうだ。そのまま IBC ビルに乗り込んでいったらしい。現在敵の主力部隊はオルキスタワーを攻めている。アリオスやダドリーが持ちこたえているようだが、警備隊の助けは必要だろう。他の遊撃士たちは市街地に放たれた軍用魔獣を片付けるので手一杯のようだ。駆けつけられるとしたらお前たちしかいない。
ですが、そちらの方は大丈夫なんですか？
通行人は可能な限り支援課の中に避難させた。サイトがバンをしているから軍用魔獣も近寄ってこないしな。ちゃんとキーヤもいるし、ああ、心配するな。
そうですか。
なんとか大丈夫そうだね。わかりました。これより港湾区に向かいます。
ああ、くれぐれも気をつけろ。
IBC ビル、ミラ目当てってことかな。わからないけど、とにかく急いだ方が良さそうだ。本当は襲撃されたっていう警察本部も気になるけど。
はい。でもとにかく急ぎましょう。 IBC ビルにも皆さんの知り合いがいましたよね。
そうね、ベルがいる可能性は高いわ。ヨナや主任も祭壇の事務所にいると思います。
とりあえず 港湾区に着いたところで車は止めた方がいい。下手に車で近づいたらパンツァーファウストをぶっ放されるかもしれない。
その危険もあるのか。
了解しました。港湾区の入り口まで急ぎます。
Shortly after, the SSS parted ways with the CGF armored cars heading for the administrative district. Then they made their way to the harbor district via East Street, taking care to avoid the skirmishes that had broken out in the city.
Hey, のビルが。
まあ、あのツァオたちが簡単にやられたとも思えないけど。
時間がねえ。とにかく IBC に向かうぞ。
For the time being, Randy will be a required attack member. Please select which character you would like to send to the back lines. Oh, well, I guess we'll send Noel. It'll be the old team again.
一体何があったんだ。
何がも何も。銃を持った連中が乱入してビルから出て行けと。特殊合金製のゲートもあっという間に破壊された。
赤い星座、危険度 S とは聞いていたが。
あんたら。
ヨナ主任無事でしたか。
なんとか。いきなり銃を突きつけられちゃったけど。
流れてる情報よりもはるかにやべえ連中じゃんか。しかもあの赤毛のおっさん、連中のボスじゃねえのか。
ボスって。
オーガロッソか。
ああ、化け物みてえなおっさんだよ。
ベルは脱出していないの。お嬢様でしたらちょうどミシュラムの方へ。ナオは逃れているはずですわ。そうよかった。
どうやら余計な民間人は全員放り出したみたいだね。
一体何をするつもりなんでしょうか。わ
からねえな。ろくでもねえ予感がしやがる。とにかく行ってみようぜ。
ああ。
東通りは比較的安全です。そちらに向かってギルドを頼ってください。
わかった。皆さん誘導しますから我々についてきてください。
なかなかいいタイミングで駆けつけてくるもんだ。
おじきてめえ。
シグムンド・オールランド、一体どういうつもりだ。クロスベル市でこんなことを。罪もない人々を踏みにじった。
これも帝国政府の差し金だと言うんですか。
言っただろう。契約についてはノーコメント。それよりランドルフ、ベルゼルガーはどうした。
せっかく直したのにあんたの娘に壊されてな。 だがあれがなくったってあんたは俺がここで止める。赤き死神でも刀身の息子でもなく、特務支援課のメンバーランディ・オルランドとして。
ランディ
ランディさ
抗うことに決めた。ならばその言葉の重みに釣り合うだけの証を見せてみろ。オーガロス、シグムントを退けてな。
なんて闘気。
本当に人間かい。
貴様らが届けばここで引いてやってもいい。だがこちらもビジネスでな。制限時間は用意させてもらうぞ。
何の
わからねえが全力でやるしかねえ。
I don't know, I wish they wouldn't make the text boxes shake too. It's super annoying.
どこまで持つかな。
絶対に負けられない。
システム理想空間絶対勝利個別展開フィールド。
行くぜ。赤きミクス進化活動
任せてくれ。これで決まり。
Wow, they got a big chunk. Oh, okay, he just heals himself. Guess I'm not meant to win this one.
そこです。
任せて。
おっしゃ。
任せてやる。私の番だ。
俺の番だ。
おっしゃ。
さてエニグマ駆動。それ。
ありがとう。よしストップ。
行くぜ。
任せて。助かります。さてそこです。
任せてくれ。
任せろ。
任せて。
よし俺の番だな。
ほう。
おっしゃ。
I thought he had. Oh no, he didn't have anything like that. Okay, that was the last game. I keep forgetting this. They have such different abilities in this game.
私の番です。エニグマ駆動や。
みんな。
Yeah, they did so much damage. I guess we better do Tio's buff the first time around. Seems like I have to.
だまだ。
それ
ありがとう。
電磁ネット投射。システム移送空間絶対衝撃個別展開フィールド
任せてくれ。エニグマや
おっしゃ。
He just restores all of his power.
私の番です。
任せてくれ。
任せ。
私の番。
任せてくれ。
行くぜ。
はいターン。私や
俺の番だけど。
俺の番。
私のそこです。さてと
よしやった。
私ターン。
よしスター。ほう。手こずってるからそれ。
行くぜ。
私の番。
みんな。ありがとう。
私ターン。
行くぞ。任せてきた。
Very strict time limit.
それ
ありがとう。
はいターン。
行くぞ。やった。
私のそれ
みんな。
しないとそれ
さあ
気持ちの変電磁ネット投射上出来かな。
Got him with a support call. My God, this level 74 too. I'm like way beyond what I think the recommended is. Well, just barely made it.
驚いたな。やはり兄貴の血を引いてるだけはあるという。
親父は関係ねえ。どうやら侮って手を抜いてたみてえだが、勝負しよう。とっとと引いてもらおうか。
いいだろう。ただしビジネスの仕上げだけはさせてもらうぞ。
何？
時間だ。
なんてことを。おじき
バルド。
あの子も。
そんなものまで。
綺麗だね。金融都市クロスベルの象徴もああなっちゃ大きな松明だ。しかし赤い星座か。うちの強化傭兵程度じゃ太刀打ちできなさそうだね。さすがにこういうのはあなたの流儀に反するのかな。
そうですね。ですが本来戦とは非常なるもの。あの者たちはあの者たちの流儀で戦場に臨んでいるだけでしょう。
なるほど。ああ、博士、いきなりどうしたのさ。え、1機目が完成しそうだって。はいはい、分かったよ。手伝いに戻ればいいんだね。というわけで僕もしばらく失礼させてもらうよ。約束の日までの見届け、あなたにお任せしていいんだよね。
ええ、構いません。この地を巡る運命、しかと見届けさせてもらいましょう。
一体外はどうなっているんだ。
夫は、あの人は無事なのかしら。
皆さん落ち着いて。今入った連絡によると、謎の武装集団が撤退を開始したそうです。安全が確認され次第ちゃんと家に戻れますよ。
そうなの。おお、エイドスよ、ご加護に感謝します。
課長、もう大丈夫なの？
ああ、ひとまずはな。ロイドたちのやつ無事でいるといいんだが。
大丈夫。ロイドたちなら平気だよ。
ああ、そうだな。なんだかんだ言って奴らも成長しているからな。ひょっとしたらかつてのセルゲイ班より。はい、こちら支援課。おう、ダドリーか。そっちの様子はどうだ。何？両兵どもの飛行艇だと？
やっぱりどうやってもこれが一番マシみたい。もしもし。大丈夫。
Oh, she has a phone? I didn't know she had a phone.
ちゃんと決心できたから。
Uh-oh, she finally gonna do her thing. Breaking news, Crossbell City overrun. Sorry, baby. As evening followed the setting sun, we here at the CNS heard the alarming sound of gunfire. Jaegers were raiding Crossbell City. Fires raged and our office was held captive. Now that dawn has arrived, we will do our best to report all that transpired in order to shed light on the wounds our great city has suffered. The large bell that stood in Central Square, a symbol of Crossbell itself, was stolen by the raiders. Their motives for doing so are currently unknown. tragedy strikes Arkansas. Raiders stormed the theater during the troops' first showing of its revival show, firing machine guns with reckless abandon and injuring many. Amidst the turmoil, the stage's grand chandelier was cut down, pinning Ilia Platier beneath it. The actress was rushed to St. Ursula Medical College in critical condition for emergency surgery, but until new information becomes available, her current status remains unknown. Oh, I hope they don't kill her. She's kind of a minx, you know. The Arkansas Theater is now off limits to the public. What happened to Rixia then? I mean, clearly, what's-her-face made it. Rampage of the Downtown Demon. A giant monster appeared downtown and destroyed several buildings, leaving locals with minor to severe injuries. The demon, believed to be associated with the Raiders, soared with such force that it could be heard from, or roared with such force that it could be heard from the Central Square and Station Street. Explosion at CPD headquarters. The militia also attacked the CPD's headquarters, destroying the security shutters and setting off an explosion in the lobby. Experts believe that this was a preemptive strike intended to slow the police's response to the raid. Ultimately, the entire city was overtaken by the raiders, who engaged in firefights, committed arson, and demolished a trading company's office in the Harbor District. The IBC building destroyed in explosion. The IBC headquarters, one of the most cutting-edge structures in the city, has been gutted by a series of explosions. Because of the building's importance to both Crossbellian citizens and the international economy at large, its destruction has instilled much agitation. Attackers repelled from Orcus Tower. It is highly likely that the raiders' primary target was the heart of Crossbell's government, Orcus Tower, as the greater part of the forces assembled there in an attempt to seize it. The battle then ensued was purportedly more intense than elsewhere in the city. Luckily, A-ranker bracer Arios McLean was present and cooperated with police to drive back the invaders over 5 hours of nonstop combat. The Tower Plaza remains inaccessible, but officials state all administrative functions will be restored in a few days. Message to all Crossbellians and our neighbors. As dawn broke over the horizon, the raiders vanished to goddess knows where. Though the perpetrators are gone, the wounds they inflicted remain. Crossbell has suffered because of a militant force who performed acts of wanton violence with no clear motive or objective. We here at the Crossbell News Service cannot help but feel intense anger at this irrational chain of events. We would like to take a moment to honor the brave CGF and CPD members who gave their lives in defense of our state. Our deepest sympathies go out to the injured and those who otherwise experienced loss. Additionally, we would like to thank everyone involved in bringing this conflict to a close. Even when fending off the raiders was beyond their abilities, there were those who, without hesitation, helped to evacuate their fellow citizens even as their homes burned around them. These brave heroes deserve the highest praise we can bestow upon them. Though Crossbell has emerged battered and bruised, we believe we will recover. To all Crossbellians and our closest neighbors, we beg you, please pray that peace returns to our land. Senior Writing Staff. 1 week after the Red Constellation's raid on Crossbell City. The destruction of the IBC building prompted rising tensions in surrounding nations. In response, Maribel, in her role as acting CEO, quickly restored all customer data which had been backed up on terminals at Orcus Tower. Her swift management of the crisis successfully assuaged the concerns of foreign leaders, and international unrest gradually began to subside. However, the scars left by the Jaegers still remained in the shaken hearts of the Crossbellian people. News that Ilia Platier had been gravely injured. Sorry, cat break. News that Ilia Platier had been gravely injured in the attack came as a great shock both in and out of the state. Moreover, the destruction of CPD headquarters and the unknown whereabouts of the Red Constellation left the city gripped by an indescribable anxiety. Slowly, rumors that Erebonia had been the one that ordered the Red Constellation's attack on Crossbell began to spread among the citizenry. The referendum on state independence, which had been postponed due to the raid, was now 3 days from being held.
そうか、戻るのか。
はい、本当なら半年は勉強させていただくつもりでしたが、いろいろ考えて戻らせていただくことにしました。
Oh no, we're losing the whale.
そっか。
She's really handy in the in the group fights.
無理もないわ。今回の件で警備隊もかなりの損害を負ったみたいだし。
まあ優秀な若手隊員は喉から手が出るほど欲しいだろう。
優秀かどうかは疑問ですけど、すみません。せっかく復興作業が一段落して通常業務に戻れた矢先に。
いや、気にしないでくれ。今のクロスベルの状況で警備隊の役割は大きいしな。
寂しくなりますけど、納得するしかありませんね。ノエル、いなくなっちゃうの？
キーヤちゃんに会えなくなるのはすごく寂しいけど。
そっか。
でもまたいつでも遊びに来ちゃうから、それこそ普段と一緒に。
Oh. Did Fran make it?
ノエル。ノエルさん。
妹さん、しばらく退院できなさそうだって。
Okay, I wasn't sure if they would kill her. I mean, they're already killing a lot of people from from all the main plot anyway.
手術は成功したし、意識も取り戻したからもう心配はないんだけど、やっぱり体力が全然戻っていないみたいで。
そう。
先輩、そんな顔しないでくださいよ。あの子だって警察官ですから、相応の危険は覚悟してましたし、自分にも責任があるとか思ったらダメですよ。
わかった。しかしそうなると今日がノエルの仕事納めか。
はい、今日一日精一杯頑張らせてもらいます。よろしくお願いします、皆さん。
ああ、こちらこそ。
ノエルさん、よろしくお願いするわね。
各種手続きは俺の方でやっておこう。それと晩飯は久々にどこか外にでも繰り出すか。特別に俺のおごりにしてやる。
セルゲイ課長。
いいですね。
なかなかの太っ腹です。
それなら僕の馴染みのホストクラブでも行くかい？
What's going on with Wazi then? And Key is probably talking to the doll maker.
綺麗どころを集めて豪勢な送別会を準備するけど。
お？ありかもしれねえな。俺としては綺麗な姉ちゃんのいる店の方が嬉しいが。
そういう問題じゃないでしょ。ならば日誌ショーがあるミシュラムワンダーランド内のレストランとか。そんなお店があるの？
それ以前にお前ら俺の財布の中身を考えろっての。
とりあえず今日は夜までに仕事を終わらせないとな。
Alright, what do we got? Oh gosh. Rebuilding downtown Crossbell. Our efforts to rebuild the downtown district are running into difficulties. We ask that you come by and assist should you have time. Come to Gilliam Factory for more details. Charity case. The Business Owners Association is holding a charity drive to raise people's spirits in the wake of the recent attack on the city. However, our main event is in jeopardy of being cancelled. We would like to ask for your assistance in making this event happen. The charity drive will be held in the Civic Center. We'll be waiting for you there. I'm searching for my father, whom I was separated from at a very young age. Please speak with us at the restaurant on E Street for the full story. Ancient battlefield anomalies. There have been several reports of strange black monsters, or a strange black monster near the ancient battlefield in the eastern part of the state. I'm requesting that you investigate and eliminate these potential threats. Come to the command room in Tangram Gate for further details. Knox Forest Road monster extermination. A dangerous monster, Heckenchair, has been sighted on Knox Forest Road. We ask that the special support section deal with this threat swiftly.
そうだね。アッパスのも余裕があればって感じだし。
ま、各地を回りつつぼちぼち進めてみようぜ。
はい。
なあみんな。仕事の合間でいいからウルスラ病院に行かないか？
そうね、いいと思うわ。ここ1週間ほど忙しすぎて様子を見に行けなかったし。
賛成だぜ。フランちゃんが目を覚ましたんならぜひともお見舞いしねえとな。
でも
確かに端末であの賑やかな声が聞けないのはどうにも。
はい、せめて声だけでも聞きたいです。
ノエル、遠慮しないでくれ。俺たちにとってもフランは大切なサポート役なんだからさ。
皆さん、それじゃあ一区切りついたらウルスラ病院に行きましょう。
Downtime has a lot of cases. Okay, I'm sure there's new stuff to buy. New expensive stuff. Yeah, what a shocker. I can barely afford anything. Oh, I guess we should talk to him. A bunch of citizens marched right in here after that dust-up over in Mainz. Or Mines, I guess it's pronounced. I told them they couldn't buy weapons without a license. Let me tell you, there was some real bull-headed oafs in the mix. Still, after everything that's happened, I can't fault them for getting worked up. I'm taking the day off from my job as a tour guide to spend some time with Abel and Mimi. There's still a lot on the horizon I'm worried about, but seeing Mimi smile is all the relief I need. Hey there, Lloyd. How are you guys doing? Good morning, Special Support Section. Sergeant Major Seeker. Good morning to you, too. Are you stationed here for the day, Franz? This is usually Kate's position, isn't it? Yeah, Officer Kate is working on a different case elsewhere. I was assigned here to cover for her. I assume that has something to do with the Red Constellation stealing the Bell of Crossbell? That would be part of the motivation behind strengthening the patrols in this area, no? It's only natural. That Bella is part of the state's cultural heritage, after all. Maybe it's just window dressing, but the CGF was ordered to guard this spot, too. We have no leads as to why they stole the bell or where it was taken to, correct? Unfortunately, yeah, the CPD and CGF are currently on the hunt, but no luck so far. But what the hell are my uncle and his merry band of jackasses trying to pull with this? It's not exactly the easiest thing to up and walk away with either. They would have had to go through a lot of trouble. Well, for now, we'll just leave the others to track down the bell and focus on our own work. Bye for now, Franz. Best of luck guarding the city. Thanks. See you later, Lloyd. Okay, so usually... Oh, I guess chapter 3 is done, or chapter 4 is done. Usually we try to do these monster quests first. So Tangram Gates and Knox Forest Road.
そうか。そうだ。
私もすごく残念です。この子個人的にもかなり気に入ってましたし、でもロイドさんたちももうかなり運転できますよね。
なあ、休みの日なんかノエルに鍛えてもらったしな。
わかりやすくてとっても助かっちゃったわ。
うん、でも結構スパルタだったよね。総長っていうより鬼軍曹って感じだったかな。
それは君が減らず口ばかり叩くからでしょ。やればちゃんとできるのに交通ルールも覚えてこないし。
ま、厳しく教えられるのも軍人には必要な資質だからな。とりあえず今日いっぱいはプロの運転を堪能させてもらうぜ。
ああ、ノエル、よろしく頼むよ。
I mean, they're kind of setting it up so that Noel gets killed.
はい、お任せください。
Like I said, they've killed a number of people already, so I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if she didn't make it. Okay, so Knox Forest, right? So we'll hit this.
到着だ。
Yeah, okay. That was south.
敵接近、注意してください。戦闘終了。やれやれです。
Oh, okay, we're still super strong versus all these enemies. Police Academy. No, we're not going there. Okay.
ここは俺たちのターンだ。
そこです。いや、こんなところかしら。
Does that mean they killed Mayor Croy too? We heard about Maribel. Boy, that location didn't last very long. 2 chapters later, the whole building is destroyed. I still think it's weird that they would reveal Rixie as Yin already. But I guess maybe she's going to join our team or something, maybe? I don't know. Again, it's a weird revelation. You'd figure they would keep that going until the 3rd game. You know, whenever that's going to be made. Who the hell is this monster? Level 86, no thank you. Level 86, are you kidding me? Wait a minute. We're supposed to go towards Knox Forest Road, right?
守をお願いします。守りたいこのクロスベルを。
Yeah, so I need to go south.
とっとと終わらせるぞ。
迎撃完了。先に行きましょう。
There we go. Okay. I was just overthinking things, I think. Now, it's funny to think how overpowered I am right now, but fighting that last boss, I mean, he had like a number of moves that killed everyone. So it just feels like that was kind of like a luck-based fight. Or you had to have like the right combination of skills at the right time. Okay, get that one done.
Yosh, どこに行こうかな?
And it was Tangram, right? Yeah. Okay. Just making sure.
どうしますか? どこに行きますか? お安いご用です。お待たせしました。
The Republican army is on the move at the border near Altair. Probably to carry out large-scale exercises. They want to turn the screw on Crossbell after all. It's an alarming situation to say the least. The CGF will need to rise to the occasion. The tension at the border is nearing its breaking point. Even with Tangram Hill acting as a buffer between us and the Republic, there's no room to relax. We've got to stand firm, hold the line, and remain vigilant. Is the... I can't believe our vacation destination became the site of a violent raid. What good is an organization like the TGF if it can't even protect a city? I don't want to stay in this hotbed for one more second. Sergeant Major, I was so glad to hear that your sister's all right. Yes, but it's hard to be happy right now after all the CGF's losses. I can't deny that, but it's been difficult. It's been difficult to cope. But in a way, that's all the more reason to cherish our blessings like your sister's well-being. Thank you, that means a lot to me. Hey, Deputy Commander Douglas. Ah, it's you all. Glad to see you. I take it you're here in response to my request. Pretty much, yeah, but you're looking a little on the edge there, Duggo. I can't deny it. I'm sure you noticed this the moment you arrived here. But the CGF is currently in a heightened state of alert. We can't afford to have anything short of total vigilance right now. So, would all that be the reason you put in the request for us now then? Indeed it would. I can give a full explanation if you're ready to begin. We will be tackling the request now? Yep. We're ready to begin. I'm in your debt. As I wrote in the request, we recently received eyewitness reports of mysterious black monsters. Said monsters have been ravaging the crops and livestock of Amorica village. Monsters attacking Amorica? This feels oddly familiar. Especially that part about the crops. Are you referring to those wolf-like beasts that were menacing the state earlier this year? The culprits in that case wound up being the Mafia and their warhounds. Yes, I drew the same parallels upon reading the report on this incident. Ravache has been completely dissolved, but their sizable reserve of warhounds is currently unaccounted for. There is a distinct chance that there are mysterious perpetrators in this case. To what extent has the CGF investigated so far? My guardsmen inspected the damage and interviewed the nearby residents. Consequently, we were able to pinpoint that the monsters were coming from the ancient battlefield, which is why I want you to head there now. You are to investigate the area for monsters and, if possible, exterminate them. That's pretty straightforward. Still, you boys must be busy if you're asking for our help with pest control. The CGF should be more than capable of tracking wild monsters themselves if they needed to. You aren't wrong. While this would be a simple task under normal conditions, I must remind you that we are currently on alert. The Red Constellations, the ones who raided Crossbell City, have vanished. At the moment, we have zero leads as to their whereabouts. On top of that, the Empire and the Republic have both started conducting large-scale exercises near our borders. The CGF needs to be especially vigilant, given the current tension at the border. In other words, things are eerily reminiscent of how they were just prior to the signing of the Non-Aggression Pact. You are correct. In light of the circumstances, dealing with these monsters is a low priority right now, in spite of the havoc they've caused. As the damages are relatively low, the decision has been made not to spare any guardsmen. I'd say that's fair. You guys got more important stuff to worry about than a few monster exterminations. And that's where we come in. Leave this to us, Deputy Commander. We'll look into these monsters for you. That would be much appreciated. Best of luck, SSS. I'll be awaiting the good news.
どうしますか？どこに行きますか？お安いご用です。はい、到着しました。みんな、チャンピオン。そこです。
任せてくれ。みんな大丈夫か？
Orientation battlefield is east, basically. Ancient battlefield. Look at these monsters. They're Ravachi's warhounds. I guess I was right on the mirror. Could they have gone feral and formed a pack? Hell if I know, man. I just want to find out why they're so dead set on destroying Amorica's produce. Even monsters should know the risk of getting too close to human settlements. That's just instinct. Orders are orders. Either way, we're going to have to exterminate them. Then again, that's probably easier said than done. I agree. Is something on your mind, Tio? It was only a stray thought, but the emotions I detect from these monsters, they resemble fear more than anything else. They're afraid? Zeit? How is his timing also impeccable? For a moment I was scared he might have been enemy reinforcements getting the jump on us. Woof woof. Grr. These feral mutts likely follow an alpha. Subdue the leader and the rest of the ranks should fall in line, so Zeit says. An alpha, huh? That makes sense. A pack would need a top dog, kind of like me and the SSS. Whatever you say. Now let's see if we can't track down their leader.
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。
良いデータが取れました。
やるじゃない。
Ah, son of a gun.
さあ始めましょうか。はい、そこです。
行くぜ。
はい、これもみんなの勝利ですね。先生から始めましょう。
俺の番だ。
We're seriously only fighting one kind of enemy here? Wow. Sharp cheese. I do love me some sharp cheese. In fact, I kind of question the existence of medium cheddar.
行くぜ。ま、これが実践の差ってやつかね。
Could not catch it for the life of me.
始めましょう。私と私の番です。エニグマクロやありがとう。さてそこです。
おっしゃ。
さあ先を急ぎましょう。
Oh, can't break that one. Interesting.
みんな立て直すぞ。
行きます。そこです。
任せてくれ。迎撃完了。みんな先に進もう。やっとせいは。
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。
チャンスで皆さん。
行くぜ。
私の番ね。任せて。上出来かしら。
More Sepith.
摘出ゲーめんどくさいです。
行くぜ。
任せてや。私のターン。これもみんなの勝利ですね。
Son of a gun.
敵集団との戦闘を開始。
私のそこ。
俺の番ぜ。は、ちょろいぜ。
先生から始めましょう。
任せてくれ。
ここ。よし。
行きます。そこです。
よし。
上出来かしら。さすがですね。
よし一気に行くぞ。
任せて。
よし
ここ。よし。ま、こんなもんかね。
よし一気に行くぞ。
行きます。そこです。
ここ
行きます
よしやってやよしもう大丈夫だ。
もうごまかせねえか。よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。
良いデータが取れました。先生かな、始めましょう。
任せてくれ。
俺の番だ。
私の番ね、任せてパン。なんとかなったわね。
やっと
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。
お願い。ステータスオールグリーンです。
やっと
先生かな、始めましょう。
それでパン。
俺の番だ。やった
俺の番だ。はあ100年早いっつうの。
Oh, can't go there. Howling? Who are in trouble? Damn, they got us surrounded. That giant one has been hanging around the Sun Fort this whole time. It must have forced the Warhounds into submission. So if we put it down, the rest of the pack will disperse, right? Sounds easy enough. Careful, everyone. Here they come.
負けられない。
はい。エニグマクロ。
俺の番だな。これで決める。
任せろ。
世話を焼きすぎる。行くぞ。やった。
さてエニグマクロ。
ありがとう。
俺のま、こんなもんかね。
Whew, was that enough? I believe so. The underlings appear to have lost the will to fight. Well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, what do we do next? What do you mean, Wazzy? The remaining warhounds. Do we leave them be or finish them off? Given the circumstances, I think we could easily exterminate them all. You raise a good point. We have no way of knowing whether or not they'll attack people. I suppose it's better safe than sorry. Come on, guys, let's get this over. Woof. Zeit? There is no need to trouble yourselves, he says. There isn't? Did he say why, Tio? Woof. Woof, 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 woof. Once the hounds were released, the only thing they sought was to live far away from humankind. However, it was then that the Alpha appeared and took control, ordering the pack to butcher cattle and ravage crops. Or something along those lines. Huh, so that's the way it is. Now that there's no Alpha to boss them around, they're probably not a threat. But hey, you're the leader, Lloyd. What's your call? Well, if what Zeit is saying is right, let's try to believe them for now. Or let's try to leave them for now. From now on, you must remain in your own territory and keep to yourselves. If you can promise to do that and never attack our villagers again, we will let you go. We will let the pack go in peace. Can you forward that message to the site? Woof. Woof 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 woof. Woof woof woof. Woof. Did he get through to them? Yes, I believe Zite's words resonated with the pack. We should be fine now. Well, isn't this something? I wasn't expecting this job to end with us sweet-talking canines. All's well that ends well, though. How do you plan on explaining this in the report, Lloyd? That's a good question. I think our only choice is to tell the Deputy Commander the truth and hope for the best. In the meantime, our job here is done. Is everyone set to return to Tangram Gate? Ready to go. Ah, what a spectacle. They saved us the trouble of handling the pest control ourselves. Remind me to thank them later. Is something the matter, Rixia? Or would you prefer that I still call you Master Yin? Don't tell me you regret entering into another contract with us. I suspected you might.
何でもありません。今は気を伺う時。行きましょう。
Master Yin. As you wish. We will, after all, have need of your strength in order to oppose our esteemed adversaries. And might I say, it's a pleasure doing business with you once again. And that's what we learned from our investigation. Those warhounds shouldn't be giving you any more problems. Mm-hmm. So, you've been pretty quiet there, Duggo. Nothing else you want to add? Did we make a mistake by not exterminating the warhounds? No, I think you did just fine. The results simply exceeded my expectations, to an astounding degree even. Did they now? I thought you were going to tell us we were full of crap for saying we persuaded some warhounds. It does sound a little far-fetched when you think about it. So lying as it is the truth, I fail to see the problem. As I said, that's perfectly all right. The fact that you managed to solve the issue peaceably is more than I could have asked for. Thank you yet again, SSS. Now the Guardian Force has one less problem to worry about. I'm glad we could help. You can always reach out to us if you need anything, Deputy Commander. I'll keep that in mind. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to monitoring this state of alert. You six be careful out there. We will. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Wait, how did we get here? Oh, that's right. We walked all the way here. It's bad this stuff isn't, like, worth fighting. just went in a big circle. What the hell? Oh. Let's see. Okay. It's just so funny. I've never had a cat that would essentially tug at my arm for attention.
よし、行くか。どこに行こうかな。さあ、行くぞ。よし、着いたぞ。
All right, why don't we stop it there? This is Unapostrophe. You've been watching The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure running on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, lots of major plot going on. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.